Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, so welcome to the South River Board of Education, Thursday, June 22nd, 2023, regular meeting. In compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Laws of 1975 of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the South River Board of Education was provided in the following manner. On June 7th, 2023, the notice was delivered to the office of the South River Borough Clerk and posted at the Board of Education Administration Building. On June 7, 2023, the notice was faxed, mailed to the following newspapers: the Star Ledger, the Home News. On June 7, 2023, the notice was posted at the South River Borough Clerk's office. Mr. Rosa, would you call the roll?
Mr. Beza. Here. Mr. Buzz.
Mr. Buzzin has been excused.
Mrs. Bush.
Here.
Ms. Byrne.
Ms. Byrne has been excused.
Mrs. Lau.
Here.
Mr. Nielsen.
Mr. Nielsen has been excused.
Ms. Sadowski.
Here.
Ms. Young Yao.
Here.
Ms. Urbanic.
Here.
Jaden Rodriguez. Here.
Thank you. The first item on the board's agenda are the minutes from our last few meetings. Mr. Rosa.
We have the pre-meeting minutes for May 22nd, and we have the regular meeting minutes for May 25th, 2023.
Thank you. Board members, what is your pleasure on these minutes?
Motion to move the minutes.
Motion by Mr. Basak,
Second.
second by Ms. Lau. Are there any questions, corrections, or additions to these minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The next item that we have on our agenda is the use of facilities.
We have quite a few. Number 1486, South River Recreational Department. Number 1488, South River Parks and Recreational Department. Number 1489, the College Board. Number 1491, South River High School PTA. Number 1492, South River Parks and Recreational Department. Number 1493, the South River High School Marching Band. Number 1494, Right at School. In addition of 1495, Omar Lopez Tennis and Consulting. Excuse me.
Thank you. Board members, what is your pleasure on these use of facilities?
Move the use of facilities.
Motion by Ms. Lau,
Second.
second by Mr. Basak. Are there any questions or comments on these use of facilities? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We're going to now move on to our financial report to be given by Mrs. Lau.
Thank you. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby certifies that it is in receipt of the financial report, which indicates that no major account has been overextended and that sufficient funds are available to meet the district's financial obligations for the remainder of the fiscal year. The Finance Committee recommends that the reports of the Board Secretary and the Treasurer of School Monies for April 2023 be approved, and I so move.
Motion by Mrs. Lau,
Second.
second by Ms. Sadowski. Any comments or questions to the financial report? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. At this time, the meeting is going to be turned over to our Superintendent of Schools for her report. Dr. Zurcher.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Urbanic. Well, we had two wonderful opportunities to celebrate students yesterday. The first was our 8th grade promotion, followed in the evening by our high school graduation. The rain held off, just a few drops. We were able to really rework that graduation to accommodate seating on the field. But it was just a really beautiful day and beautiful evening. So congratulations to all of our graduates. I want to point out to our community that there is a lot happening in the district during the summer months. We do have a lot of enrichment opportunities for students. We have some summer learning activities that we recently sent in our ERAM notification, so please take a look at that. We've really created a strong partnership with the public library to put these activities together. There's one component for K-5 and one component for 6-12, so please, we encourage you to look at that. We have a lot of new faculty and staff. Our human resources agenda this evening is, I believe, over 50 items. We are welcoming a lot of new staff due to new positions in our budget, really, and as well as in replacement of some of the retirements that we'll be celebrating today. But we're happy that we're onboarding so many faculty and staff really early on, giving them the opportunity to really prepare for September. And even though we just finished school, we are thinking about September, which leads me also to some notes in my superintendent's report about our freshman peer mentoring program. For those of you that aren't aware, we do have a robust mentoring program for our upcoming 8th graders into 9th grade, where they really receive support and guidance from a peer mentor, one of our juniors and seniors that have been trained. This is a great program. We are in year 3 of its implementation, and I really encourage any of our parents with students transitioning to have their students really work with their mentors and take advantage of everything that their mentors can do for them. Our website is actually, our current website is coming down tomorrow. We've sent some notices about this as well. We are in the process of engaging with a new provider so that we can make our website more accessible. The new website is going to open up on July 5th. So we are only down tomorrow, June 23rd to July 5th. But as of July 5th, you will see the main district site, and then shortly thereafter, you will start to see all of the school sites and department sites. By the time we begin school, we will be fully operational on our new website. And we really will be sending all of our information through our ConnectEd system. That's information about summer programming, about backpack pickup, about their summer assignments, as well as school supply lists. So be on the lookout for those. The remainder of my report, I am going to turn over to Mr. Crouch, our Director of Student Services, who is going to present the Student Safety Data Report for period 1. Mr. Crouch?
There we go, right? You see it? Yeah, there you go.
Thank you all for your time. I'm going to go over the Student Safety Data System report for the reporting period of September 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022.
Did you turn it on?
I apologize. Thank you, sir. Okay, it's just going to basically be a quick overview of what's been going on inside of the district. I apologize for the technical difficulties. So we're going to look at district-wide HIP training and programs, primary school data, elementary school, middle school, and high school data for the reporting period one. HIP trainings include things such as anti-bullying Bill of Rights, suicide prevention training, HIP prevention, as well as the characteristics of what a HIP is. And then we have multiple steps that go along with that for the HIP programs, leading from bullying prevention and other activities like that. When we're looking at the primary school, compared to 2022, we've had 0 incidents of violence. We have had 0 incidents leading to removal. We have had 0 HIBs alleged, and we've also had 7 HIB trainings, as well as 9 HIB programs that are in process. At the elementary school, we had 1 incident of violence / vandalism and substance abuse along those lines. We have other incidents leading to removal, which was 1. HIBs that were alleged was 0, HIB trainings was 4, and HIB program was 6. For the middle school, we had 7 trainings this year, which is decreased from last year, but we have more coming. The incidence was 12, which is an increase this year. We had 1 HIB alleged, we had 4 HIB trainings, and we had 9 HIB programs in total. At the high school, we did see a reduce, and I placed that on some of the programs that we put into place. We had 9 incidents this year. As far as with the incidents, we reduced that removal from 31 to 24. HIBs that were alleged was 4 this year, HIB trainings was 4, and HIB programs was 4. When we talk about some of the things that we're doing down in the primary school, we're using tools of the mind, as well as we're using the Masonic model and the INRS program that goes across the entire district. We've brought in Effective School Solutions, which has 2 full-time clinicians who are working with us on a regular basis to make sure that the mental health needs and supports are there for any students who are in crisis. We've brought in Care Solace, which is seeing a large use at this time, where we're allowing people to get access to mental health services regardless of their insurance status or any other needs, so they can do that. And then at the elementary school, we've had a whole bunch of different things. We have a virtual counseling center that's going on. We have multiple programs that are running on a regular basis. But we have counselors now who are going into class and teaching social emotional learning lessons, where they teach kids how to deal with emotions and also to identify what those emotions are that they're having. The middle school continues to do the same thing with their online accessibility, as well as their personal interactions with individuals. And we also have a student ambassador program, which Ms. Zurcher, or Dr. Zurcher was talking about prior. Every year we do the chalk walk. I thought it'd be nice to show you guys some of the art that we've had our teachers and our students putting out there. February is Teen Dating Violence Month, and we have that program that runs on a regular basis. Every year we have our student assistance counselor who does a nice program with that. We also are running certain programs where we're trying to help our students remain drug and alcohol free. Mental Health Month is a very big thing, where we tie ribbons, where we have people who are going to wear green on one day, so that it's to show unity and acceptance and help for those people who are having issues with mental health or know someone who is. And again, this is another one of our examples of our virtual counseling centers, where our counselors are checking them regularly, so that if students need it, they can reach out and get an answer right back from their counselor. We had decision day, and it was very exciting. We had a lot of students who made an early decision and decided to move on to their college of choice. And that's where we're at with the student data for this year. Are there any questions? Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt.
That's it, and so concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Board members, what is your pleasure on the superintendent's report? Motion by Mr. Besa,
Second?
second by Mrs. Bush. Any questions or comments? I'd just like to comment and thank Mr. Crouch for that presentation. As you can see, many of the programs that we have put in place have led to a reduction in behavioral patterns in the school and led to also a much better environment for the students to feel comfortable in. So thank you for pointing out all of those decreases. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Superintendent's report carries. Okay, at this time, we are going to open up the meeting to the reception of visitors. And at this time, the public may address agenda items only. If you would like to speak, please state your name and address, and please keep your comments to a 10-minute time limit. Again, it's for agenda items only. There will be another public comment session at the end of this meeting for items that may be of interest to the Board of Education. Anyone? On first call, second call, third call. We'll close this public portion, and at this time, we are going to go on to our resolutions for retirement. At this time, I would like.
Excuse me, just close all comments on anything at this point, or would it be?
Excuse me, sir?
What you said, there was the fact that nobody is speaking, does that mean this closes all comments? that
No,
they
it
want?
closes the comment portion for agenda items only. Yes, if I didn't state
No,
that,
you did,
I'm.
you did, I just don't understand how the meeting is run, you definitely stated that.
Oh, okay,
I
thank
just don't
you.
know exactly what it means for agenda item or a non-agenda item. That's-
Okay, the agendas are over on the side if you'd like to help yourself to one. Thank you. Okay, so at this time, we are going to read into the minutes the resolutions for retirement, and I would like to call Claudia Curcio. So this is a resolution for Claudia Curcio, and whereas Claudia Curcio served the students of the South River School District from 1998 to 2023, and whereas Claudia Curcio served as primary school teacher, elementary school teacher, special education extended school year substitute, adult school substitute, ticket taker, crowd control staff, professional development turnkey presenter, maternity leave replacement teacher, substitute teacher, cheerleading coach, summer school enrichment teacher, and mentor, and distinguished herself by her enthusiastic devotion to her profession by accepting all responsibilities assigned to her. And Claudia Curcio's service to the school district was marked by her honesty, integrity, and commitment. Now therefore, be it resolved that the South River Board of Education hereby recognizes this retirement and this resolution be adopted, spread upon the minutes of the June 22nd, 2023 public meeting, and that a copy of same be presented to Claudia Curcio. Signed, Johnny Rosa, Board Secretary, Cynthia Urbanic, President. Congratulations. I didn't realize you did all that much in your years here. That is really very, very amazing. And now the floor is yours.
Thank you. I enjoy doing what I do. And that's when you can stay at your job for a very long time. Thank you for giving me the honor for doing that. That's it. I'll still be around.
Okay. Our next presenter is Nicole Sadowski.
So resolution, whereas John Hart served the students of the South River School District from 2012 to 2023, and whereas John Hart served as high school special education mathematics teacher, lunch and learn mathematics intervention program staff, movie club advisor and mentor, and distinguished himself by his enthusiastic devotion to his profession by accepting all responsibilities assigned to him. And whereas John Hart's service to the school district was marked by his honesty, integrity, and commitment. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the South River Board of Education hereby recognizes this retirement, and this resolution be adopted, spread upon the minutes of the June 22nd, 2023 public meeting, and that a copy of the same be presented to John Hart. Johnny Rosa, Board Secretary, Cynthia Urbanek, President. Congratulations.
Keep this short. Is this working?
Yeah.
Okay. I said to my first couple of principals, which were Kevin and Camille, every exit meeting, I said that I wish I'd started here 30 years ago. But better late than never. There's a. I'll just end by saying thank you.
Just lay it on the podium, Mr. Hart. Okay.
Dr. Zercher.
I would like to call Mr. Kenneth Kokoska. This is the first and only one. This is the first and only one of these that I have ever done in all my time here. And when it came to Ken, I wanted special permission to be able to do this with him. So, resolution. Whereas Mr. Kenneth Kokoska served the students of the South River School District from 2000 to 2022, and whereas Kenneth Kokoska served as school business administrator / board secretary, qualified purchasing agent, public agency compliance officer, custodian of open public school records, safety auditor, and adult school business administrator, and distinguished himself by his enthusiastic devotion to his profession by accepting all responsibilities assigned to him, and whereas Kenneth Kokoska's service to the school district was marked by his honesty, his integrity, and commitment. Now therefore be it resolved that the South River Board of Education hereby recognizes this retirement, and this resolution be adopted, spread upon the minutes of the June 22nd, 2023 public meeting, and that a copy of same be presented to Kenneth Kokoska. Signed by Johnny Rosa, our board secretary, and Cynthia Urbanek, our president.
Sure, I'll say a few words. Try not, it's tough, those two previous retirees, it's tough when you retire, isn't it? But I went through this on a retirement dinner, and I know what you went through. So hopefully I have the experience that I won't do that again. So with further ado, I want to thank the board, Mrs. Urbanek. I know you hired one of the board members that hired me, so many years ago. We're not going to say how many. So Mr. Budson's not here, so extend my thankfulness to Mr. Budson also.
Thank you.
The board, it's great to see you again. I will say, down in Florida, I do watch you on the video, so I told Mr. Urbanek that, so I keep watching you, just make sure everything's going well. So, Johnny, I hear you're doing well, very well. I want to thank my family who came and was with me during these times. And again, thank you for coming. I was surprised that my son Ken and my daughter-in-law Amy, so thank you. And Nicole. Thanks again for everything. And Good luck to you.
Alda Maltez is not here, but this resolution will be read into the minutes. Do one of you have it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Beza.
Resolution, whereas Alda Maltez served the students of South River School District from 1983 to 1985 and 2009 to 2023. And whereas Alda Maltez served as primary school, elementary school teacher, Spanish teacher, bilingual teacher, long-term substitute teacher, curriculum writer, translator, and enrichment and extended day program staff member, and distinguished herself by her enthusiastic devotion to her profession by accepting all responsibilities assigned to her. And whereas Alda Maltez service to the school district was marked by her honesty, integrity, and commitment. Now therefore be it resolved that the South River Board of Education hereby recognizes this retirement, and this resolution be adopted, spread upon the minutes of the June 22nd, 2003 public meeting, and that a copy of the same be presented to Alda Maltez. Johnny Rosa, Board Secretary, Cynthia Urbanek, Board President.
Thank you. Dr. Zercher?
Yes, I have a resolution here for Mrs. Hope Morlino. Hope Morlino served the students of the South River School District from 1998 to 2023. And whereas Hope Morlino served as primary school teacher, elementary school teacher, breakfast program staff member, professional development presenter, academic support enrichment extended day program staff, before and after school academic support program staff, mentor, adult school teacher, and summer school enrichment teacher, and distinguished herself by her enthusiastic devotion to her profession by accepting all responsibilities assigned to her. And whereas Hope Morlino's service to the school district was marked by her honesty, integrity, and commitment. Now therefore be it resolved that the South River Board of Education hereby recognizes this retirement, and this resolution be adopted, spread upon the minutes of the June 22nd, 2023 public meeting, and that a copy of the same be presented to Hope Morlino. Signed by Johnny Rosa, our Board Secretary, and Cynthia Urbanek, our Board President.
And for Lisa Wargo.
I have that one.
Mrs. Bush, thank you.
So whereas Lisa Wargo served the students of South River School District from 1987 to 2023, and whereas Lisa Wargo served as elementary school principal, elementary middle school principal, middle school assistant principal, director of technology, elementary school teacher, computer technology teacher, board meeting videographer / technician, school improvement panel member, mentor, yearbook advisor, team leader, summer school teacher, adult school teacher, softball coach, workshop presenter, class advisor, and cheerleading advisor, and distinguished herself by her enthusiastic devotion to her profession by accepting all responsibilities assigned to her. And whereas Lisa Wargo's service to the school district was marked by her honesty, integrity, and commitment, now therefore be it resolved that the South River Board of Education hereby recognizes this retirement, and this resolution be adopted, spread upon the minutes of the June 22nd, 2023 public meeting, and a copy of same be presented to Lisa Wargo. Signed, Johnny Rosa, Board Secretary, and Cynthia Urbanek, President.
Antonio?
Resolution, whereas Stephanie Ganella has served the students of South River School District as a dedicated teacher, and whereas Stephanie Ganella use of effective instruction techniques and methods were outstanding, and whereas Stephanie Ganella's establishment of productive classroom climate and rapport with the students demonstrates inspirational leadership, and whereas Stephanie Ganella has developed feelings of self-worth and love of learning in the students by her honesty and commitment to the teaching profession, and resolved the South River Board of Education at its public meeting of June 22nd, 2023, wishes to recognize Stephanie Ganella for selection to the 2023 Governor's Educator of the Year program representing the primary school. And be it further resolved that the South River Board of Education hereby recognizes this achievement, and this resolution be adopted, spread upon the minutes of the June 2023 meeting, and that a copy of the same be presented to Stephanie Ganella. Congratulations.
So yesterday, I finished my 22nd year in South River. I don't know how that's possible. I'm only 30 years old, but thank you, and I hope to serve at least maybe 22 more years. Depends on, where life takes me, but I will definitely thank you all for, thank you. Please tell her I said hi. Thank you very much.
So I will be presenting to Kayla Irwin. So my resolution says, whereas Kayla Irwin has served the students of South River School District as a dedicated occupational therapist, and whereas Kayla Irwin's use of effective instructional techniques and methods were outstanding, and whereas Kayla Irwin's establishment of productive community climate and rapport with students demonstrated inspirational leadership, and whereas Kayla Irwin has developed feelings of self-worth and love of learning in students by her honesty and commitment to the occupational therapy profession, and resolved that the South River Board of Education in its public meeting on June 22nd, 2023, wishes to recognize Kayla Irwin for the selection of the 2023 Governor's Education Services Professional of the Year program representing the primary school. And be it further resolved that the South River Board of Education, at its public meeting of June 22nd, 2023, wishes to have these sentiments spread upon the minutes of this meeting, and that a copy of this resolution be presented to Kayla Irwin. Just to recognize, she does have an official certificate, the Department of Education's 2022-23 Governor Educator of the Year program, awarded certificate of recognition to Kayla Irwin in honor of her contributions of being an outstanding educator in